Just to introduce myself before I speak, my name is Tahira. I head the research and development in a company called Greenspace Herbs. We are located in Bangalore. The insights that I give you today will help you for you academically as well as choosing your profession going forward. Pharmaceuticals are the major market where they are focused on the cure and the treatment. The next segment is nutraceuticals, which is something very upcoming. Everyone is diversifying from the pharmaceuticals to nutraceuticals. This essentially does not mean that these are intended for cure. They are intended for preventive care. And cosmeceuticals. Since I come from the herbal industry, I am focusing mainly on the herbal and botanical sources of the ingredients. So there are a lot of Ayurvedic pharmacopoeias, samhitas like Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita. These are being referred over the last 30, 40 or much earlier. They are also conducting preclinical and clinical study, but they are not large scale. There are not many of them. And they are not seeing the limelight. They're not giving the effect. There is a lot of advancements happening, and the advancements gives evidences as well for the studies. You may have heard about a lot of things about encapsulations, nanomedicine, liposomal formulations, right? You have heard, right? Resonates. And you are all Gen Z, right? So a lot of AI is being used, technology is being used. Computer-aided drug design is seeing the limelight. There is some prediction that can be done at the stage of literature itself. Now there are a lot of plants. When I say phyto, there are a lot of plants. They have a lot of metabolites, secondary metabolites. We are going to enhance the phytochemical compounds so that it is not your allopathic or active pharmaceutical ingredient. We either have capsules, tablets, powder, blends, liquid formulations. All of this is done. Now, what is happening in India, if you take the India context, the CDSCO is recognized as the regulatory body for creating the monographs or creating the database of phytopharmaceuticals. Right. So now, based on not only the clinical studies, also a lot of real-time data is accumulated. Now, there is very personalized medicine, very specific to their genetic structure or makeup. Even in Ayurveda, we follow. So the focus is on gut health, focus is on women's health and the mental health. These are the areas that are focused on. You get melts, you get very novel formulations. You will be fascinated. You said, why not I try it? Mainly, people are focusing on health first. Probably you don't sleep at home, but you sleep in the college. So what is driving this market? Health conscious people. And in countries like us, definitely cultural heritage and globalization, we are expanding to other countries. And regulations in each country like FDA and EME and other regulations may certain time limit the usage of some of the herbs in the specific markets. But there are 7,000 plus herbs which are untapped, medicinal herbs which are untapped. And also there is, though we have a lot of herbal and botanicals coming up, still there is an inclination towards conventional pharmaceuticals, right? I think a lot has been spoken.